Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to design an exploding box. We are going to start by getting a square, and I decided to make mine 4x4, and you are going to duplicate it 4 other times, and you are going to arrange them like a cross. And then I'm going to be getting some hearts and duplicating them and putting them in the 4 corners between the squares. And then once I have done that, I'm just going to weld all the pieces together, and then you're going to go into your shapes and press on line, and you're going to add scoring lines to your box just like this. You're going to also add scoring lines to the middle of the hearts like I'm doing right now. Don't forget to attach that scoring line to that piece so that the Cricut knows to also score and cut the piece. If not, it's just going to add a score line to a different mat all by itself. Once I have done that, I am just going to make a smaller box that's going to go inside of the outer part of the exploding box, and this one's going to have photos on it. So I am just measuring the square to be a little bit smaller than the original one, and then I'm doing the same thing I did with the previous one, except for this one I am not adding the hearts. So I'm going to weld it, and I'm going to add score lines just like we did before. This is how it looks once it's done. Now I'm going to make a lid for this. So I'm going to take a square that's the same size as one of the squares from that I used to make the box. And then I'm going to take another square that's the same size, and I'm going to bring it and make it shorter. And it is up to you the size that you want to make this. Just make sure that the length is the same length as the square. Then I'm going to make these smaller little kind of like square rectangles, and I'm going to center it on the side of those longer, the skinnier rectangles, and I'm going to just weld that all together. And you'll kind of see when we assemble the box, the lid, what those tabs are for, but they're going to create a tab so that all the pieces can glue together. So now I'm just adding scoring lines to every part of this lid so that it can make it easier for us to fold it and make it into a lid for the box. And don't forget to attach these when you're done as well. And if any of this sounds confusing, please just let me know down in the comments, and I would love to explain it a little bit more to you. Now I'm just typing happy birthday, and I am putting it in the center of this box, and I'm changing it to draw instead of cut because I'm going to want the Cricut to draw it on there. And then I am ungrouping the letters and moving them closer together so that I can weld it into one cohesive word. Once you weld it together, those little parts where they kind of intertwine get removed and it becomes one solid piece. And I'm going to do the same thing with the word birthday. It the way I want it in the square, kind of censoring it a bit. And then I'm going to go into Design Space images, and I found these images that I want to create into draw effect, and I'm going to have them surrounding the happy birthday. Just want the balloon, the hat, and this little cake. I'm just going to start kind of sizing them the way I want them and kind of placing them and seeing how they will look best. And then once I size these down, I'm just going to duplicate them so that it's easier to get a bunch all over it. And then I'm just going to arrange it however I want. I think it looks best. And you don't have to make your exploding box like mine. You can design it however you want. This is just how I chose to design mine. And if you do end up making this box, let me know down below how it turned out. I would love to know. Also, let me know down below if you've ever made an exploding box before. I've made one once before, and I just love them. I think they're so creative and they're so cool. So now you're just going to attach each of those to the box that you created, and that's just telling Cricut to draw, score, and cut that piece. So now I found this little kind of like scallop design in images, and I am just sizing it down a little bit. So I'm going to do about 4 layers of them. Each layer is going to be a little bit smaller. Then I found this sunflower, and I'm just duplicating it so that I can take out the border on one part and make that one color, and then make the outline a different color. And that's going to go on one of the sides of the exploding box. And I will really choose the color for everything at the end. You can choose the colors as you go along, but I didn't really know what colors theme I wanted,